All right. Good evening. This is Jared with Carbon Digital. Today we're going to be going over what I'm probably going to coin the phrase business card clientele. So the other day I was in a gas station, and the door that I went through, there was a wall on the side full of business cards. And on my way out, I decided, why not grab a few? So got a bunch of these that I picked up, and basically I'm just going to pick one at random, and I'm just going to check their website out, see what I can do, see if there's anything that I can offer them in terms of website support and stuff like that. So what I'm doing now is I'm shuffling these up. I'm not going to look at them. I'm just going to pick one and go from there. Now you guys could try to do the same and see how it goes. I mean, it doesn't hurt. Cold calling is a is one way to go about obtaining new clientele, but the thought process that I had was, if this company feels the need that they want to hang up their business card somewhere, then that's probably because they need more work. They need more clients, more customers, and things like that. And so my thought process is, maybe I could help out. So I'm just going to pick one from this stack, and we're going to go through from the point that I look at their website for the first time, do a quick analysis, and send them out an email. And we're going to see what happens. All right. So just shuffling up here. Not going to look. Do this a couple more times. Right. I'm not a dealer, by the way. Never worked in Vegas, but so I have all these business cards, and I'm just going to pick one. Let's go with this one. All right. Put these out of the way. And the winner is a pool company, JayByrd's Pool Service. So let's check them out. All right. So right out the gate, let's see if we can see right there. Cool. So it has a list of their services. It has an email address and a phone number, and the email address is for a Gmail account, which right off the gate, that's a flag. The reason it's a flag is because they should be using a domain, a branded domain for emails. So let's type in this company's name. And I am located in Camp Hill, PA. And let's see. Okay. So they should have JayByrds. Nope. It's definitely with a Y. Okay. They definitely should have shown up here. And the reason that they didn't show up, or the fact that they didn't show up, is a red flag right out the gate. That means that they may not have an online presence at all. So yeah, I don't see them at all. So cool. Let's go check Facebook, most popular platform in the planet. JayByrd Pool Service. Nope. Nope, not there. Okay. So that tells us that they don't have a website. They don't have a Facebook. Otherwise, we would have gotten some results. They have nothing. This is either the best possible situation or it's the worst. And so that is why we need to make sure we do our research. Right here, let's check out Yellow Pages, see what we come across. All right. I do not see anything related to JayByrd and Camp Hill. Okay. No. Okay. So let's check to see if they are a registered company, right? So Pennsylvania SOS. We're just going to do a search. BYRD. Nothing. Let's try this. Oh, let's say contains, which is any words. All right. And this one's okay. That's not what we're looking for. Let's go back and connect those again. Any words contain. And okay, we have a JayByrd is a not something that's showing up. Okay, let's do 100 records at a time. Yeah, this is not showing us anything relevant. Okay, so they're not a registered business. So that means that they're operating independently. Basically, they're using their name to an extent to run a business. And here in the USA, that's not illegal. It's just something that you can do without having to register a business. The only way to actually run a business without registering a business is you can do a sole proprietorship by putting your name in the title, and then you just basically claim that revenue on your taxes. So no website, no actual company, no social media, and if he doesn't have a Facebook, there's not a chance that he's going to have an Instagram. But I'll check anyway. Not now. JayByrd pool. Nothing. Unfortunately, this is a search by your actual handle, so it's not going to help. Cool. So now we know he has absolutely nothing. So let's see what we can do. So he doesn't have a domain, so let's see what we can do. IMH store. So since I'm using InMotion hosting as my host, I do my domain research there. There's a couple of places I've gone to in the past. GoDaddy, while I hate them very much, they do have some good tools for doing research. But I've found in the past that if I search for a domain and I don't buy it, they have a tendency to go and buy it, which kind of a thing that I want to stay away from. Another place you can go is a huge domain provider is Enom, ENOM. A lot of companies actually do hosting through Enom. So just like InMotion, all of their domains come from Enom. So we'll try this here. So JayByrd pools. Let's try that. Cool. So we got a few different domains here. Looks like JayByrd pools is good. Pool service. .com is also good. I try to limit domains to 15 characters at the most, and this one's 12. So the reason that I try to limit them is because when you start applying a domain to an email address, it adds up quickly, the number of characters that you have to actually type in, and that's something that adds up. So definitely know I don't like to use too much. So I'll give you an example. My domain for the martial arts division that I used to have used to be called fightersolutions.com. And my email was my first name dot my last name. It's a very common thing that I've had throughout my career, first name dot last name. So I used to have to type in jared.ledbetter@fightersolutions.com. Like, that's an insanely long email address. And so by limiting the domain, you can limit the amount of characters within your domain itself, within the email addresses. And that's where it's going to have the biggest effect. All right, so let's open up a Word document here. We'll get things going. Let's make this blank. Okay, so let's open this up. Cool. All right, so number one, well, let's back this up. So company, I don't like that. I like Courier New, and I like 10 point. But that's kind of small, so I'll go back up to 12. All right, company name is JayByrd's Pool Service. Email is jplues at jkplues@gmail.com. Phone is 717-602-6837. Now, I don't know if they're going to get upset about me shooting this video or not, but I mean, I guess what's the worst that could happen? So, right out the gate, Google My Business does not exist. Number two is Facebook page does not exist. Website does not exist. Now, we can verify that by going a little bit further down. I would go to page 2, but there's obviously no page 2. So, nothing to worry about there. So, these three things would significantly improve Mr. JayByrd in his overall business success. So, because they don't have an online presence at all, I'm wondering if they would like something that's a little low budget and reoccurring, right? A low amount of price to set up and a small reoccurring fee. So let's look and see what we can do. So right out the gate, I have 3 different page builders for WordPress. And for this, I'd be looking at WordPress all day just because I don't have time to be dicking with this. So I have Elementor, I have Divi, and I have Oxygen. So let's look and see what kind of options we have. So Elementor pool service template. Here's an HTML5 template for pool service. That's not too shabby. They don't have a logo either, so let's see. Pool openings, pool closings, above ground pools, power washing, and then all jobs considered. So he doesn't do any construction, so this would have to be removed, okay? But we can definitely use this type of stuff here. Huh. Yeah, this definitely looks like a winner right out the gate. So yeah, I mean, that right there, I'm sold. Why you look any further? So let's find out who this is. Tony Templates. Looks like it's a losing brand here. Okay. Huh. Okay, cool. HTML. Let's see. Services. What? There we go. Pool services. So this is a PSD, which is a Photoshop file. But we don't want a PSD, we want the HTML. There it is. And to verify. Okay, cool. So sweet. This is, right now, this is $21. So the cost of acquisition, which is the cost in which you have to pay for the client, in this instance, could be $21. I could spend $21. I could buy this template, and I could basically put this on a subdomain and send that to the client to convince them and persuade them to buy. And I think I'm going to do that. So let's do a quick review of this template. So, right, it is responsive. Cool. It's built on Bootstrap. Cool. HTML5 and CSS3. Cool. It says that it's SEO optimized. It comes with Photoshop files and custom HTML pages with contact forms and dedicated support. Now that sounds awesome. So let's look at this. Yeah, fuck it. I'll buy it. And the reason why I'm buying it, well, that said that it was on sale. Yeah, that says it's on sale. Oh, use this promo code here. Huh. Okay, so back to the cart. Check out. Where's my promo code? There we go. Apply code. And there we go, $21. I like it. Looks like my only payment method here is PayPal. So let me go in and I'll buy this. And what we're going to do is we're basically going to take the home page, and that's it, and put that on a subdomain. So let me pause this video, and then we will come back. Alrighty, and I just paid for that, so now I will return to their website. And it says, thank you for your order. That's strange. Oh, I hear an email coming in. Let's open up our inbox. Templates just paid. I don't see. It says you've successfully paid. There's my PayPal receipt. Okay. You can download in your personal profile. You can find your purchase code. Okay, so now I have to create an account, it looks like. That's weird. Way to go, Tony Templates. What are you doing? All right, well, let me register so I can log in and download. Stand by for confirmation. Well, apparently my purchase was the registration for my account, so I have no idea what's going on here. So we're gonna excuse me. I'm actually have to figure out what to do now because the email says that I need to log in to get this download. Excuse me. And the website won't let me register. So thanks, Tony Template. Now I got some crap to do. Well, with that in mind, let's go to a different place. Let's go directly to a source. Theme Forest. Now I have purchased a theme, an HTML theme. It's quite extensive, this bee theme. So let's see if they have anything for pool services. So whenever you're using, whenever you buy website themes, these huge numbered themes are probably the ones to buy. This one has 450. There's another one out there that I saw that had like 800 templates, which is insane. So let's see. Let's do all, and let's do find pool. And I don't think that's working. So they doesn't look like they have anything specifically geared towards pools. I'm looking. Doesn't look like they have anything for your everyday pool boy. So just scroll through a few more of these. I'm guessing nothing is going to show up. Aqua Park. No, that's for a theme park. Let's see. So I don't see anything here. And the purpose of all this is to basically expedite the results. And there's nothing there. So we're back to square one. Cool. So Tony Templates, you have failed me. Let's go to sign in. Forgot lost password. Cool. Email. All right, password recovery stuff is on its way. Cool. Follow this link, copy, paste. New password has been sent. Good God. There we go. 396C4. Sign in. And paste that in there. Now I'm going to pause this because I'm pretty sure it's going to ask me to assign a new password when I do, so stand by. All right, so I have my password updated and now I am logged in, so I can see my order here. I click on it, I can click download, and boom, it's on its way. So this is not too shabby. So we'll go ahead and close this out, and we know that there's nothing here, so we can close that out as well. So let's open up our downloads, pull HTML zip. So I'm going to move that to my desktop. Cool. Now let's unzip this. I don't know how to unzip on Mac. I just migrated recently. Should be an extractor button or something like that. Huh. I have no idea. When I click, oh, well, I double clicked on it and it opened. That's what it is. All right, so we have this HTML page. Cool. So what we're going to do is we're going to create a new folder, JBYRD pool service. Now this is our client folder, and basically we're just going to take this entire HTML folder, we're going to copy, we're going to paste that in there, and we're going to rename that website preview and give it a date 7/21. Cool. So in short, we're just going to take everything in here that's not the home page. We're going to get rid of it. All right. Delete that. Gallery. Delete that. I don't know what these text files are for, but basically I'm just deleting everything to leave just this home page. All right, and then the idea is use the home page, rope them in, that kind of thing. All right, so these I will save over here, and I'll store them away later. Now this is where things get interesting. So for HTML templates, I like to use brackets for my actual web development. And the reason why, the reason why is because it has this cool little preview button. It shows you exactly what's happening. It gives you a live preview of the website. So let's open that up. Let's see how it looks. Awesome. 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 So everything looks exactly as it's supposed to. So the only thing that we actually have to do now is we need to go in here and change all of the links to be, well, two things. The first one is we want to change everything to be geared towards this client. And the other one is to remove all of the links, link destinations, basically all of the href attributes. We'll just plug in a, excuse me. We're just going to plug in a pound symbol, right? So find all href, and I wonder if there's a replace in this one. There's not a replace. Holy shit, what did I do? Well, I'll do that later. So let's see. We don't know their address, so we can't change that. Their phone number is 717-602-6837. For the address, we're just going to change that and we're just going to put in the city. Something like that. Okay, for this href here, we're going to take that out, put in the pound sign. Let's call this info at jaybirdpools.com. All right, title. JayByrd's Pool Services. One of the things, excuse me, that hurt. One of the things I like about brackets is it has these HTML entities built in. So when you think of I'll give you an example, the copyright symbol. It's an ampersand, copy, and then what's that called? Semicolon. That is actually how you're supposed to enter in a copyright symbol. But when you do these other things, you don't actually have to, like when you do parentheses, you're supposed to do 40 and 41. And using these is more stable than actually putting in those symbols manually. So this one here, the bar. I don't know, Camp Hill Pools, that sounds, Camp Hill, PA, something like that. So I like putting in these HTML entities as opposed to just inputting the actual thing from the keyboard. It's more stable long term. So we'll go through here. Okay. Well, it looks like there's another phone number. So we're just going to copy that and paste that down there. Okay. Hours. There's another email. I don't know why it's on here twice, and I don't really care. What else we got? Okay. All right. I don't use brackets a lot. There we go. So I'm just using brackets to change the content, and whenever you do other stuff, brackets is really good for viewing content immediately. So for example, we just changed all of those. You just click this little zigzag button and you can see what it does right away. So right there you can see, oh, well, I guess you have to save it first. There we go. Right out the gate, you can see that those changes have gone into place. And then further down, what I really like about this is if I wanted to switch this section with this section, all I would do is come in here to service and repair. You click on it and it's supposed to highlight that section, and that's not working. Okay, well, it's supposed to highlight that section in the code so you can easily switch places for entire sections at once, and it's pretty glorious. But looking through here, I don't see anything that is specific to this mock company. Right, so we just need to update this stuff at the bottom and then remove all of our links. Pretty simple. All right, so I'm actually going to get rid of brackets. I actually can't stand it for most things. There we go. Let's open this with Atom. I love me Adam. All right. So let's open this up a little bit so we can see. Cool. So let's do icon. Let's flag all these icons. Holy crap, 108. That sounds excessive. Let's just go to the footer. We'll update those phone numbers and emails and stuff right there. Take that out. Info at JayByrd pools. Okay. Here's our address of Camp Hill, PA. Okay. And our phone is 717-602-6837. Awesome. And I mean the rest of that I'll do. We'll just fix this copyright tag. Copyrights. You see how this is done here? It has the copyright symbol actually copy and pasted. That's what you don't want to do. All right. Pool services. Let's do 2019. And I like the mid dot. In between these different sections, which I can show you what that looks like in a little bit. Cool. And this should probably be a link if we're going to include a privacy policy. All right. All right, so now we just got to go through and find all the href values. So let's do href. 97 hrefs, holy crap. So we don't want to touch any of these in the head. Those are fine. Okay. That's the logo, we can leave that there. This mail to, we want to take that out. All right. Anything that says index.html, we can leave it because that's not going to change. Testimonials page, services page. All right. So basically this is just a placeholder, every bit of this. So when we come back and actually develop this website for the client, we're basically just going to start over with the template and pick the best pages that apply to their actual business. So all I have to go here to these hrefs, take them all out because they're not going to actually go to a specific page. And I wish there was a way to do this in bulk, but there's really not. So as I'm going through and I'm building this single page website, what we're going to want to do is we're going to want to think about how do we capture the client's attention. Well, they're not even a client right now. The lead, the prospect, how do we capture their attention? And it's not one of those things where, I mean, I've never built a website for a pool company, so I can't say, well, I did this for a competitor, because that would be, I mean, that'd be lying. And we can't really lie, but we also don't want to we don't want to mislead them. We want to guide them. And in order to guide them, we need to present the case that we know exactly what we're doing. Now, before I send any of this out, I'm going to let you guys know I'm in a very peculiar situation with my location. I've actually done cold calling here, and it's failed every single time. And what I've noticed is that there are people here that don't care about their website or don't see the value that their website can bring. And this might all blow up in flames. You know, it could be $21 down the drain. But now I have an HTML template that I can use, and I can use that on multiple clientele's pages. So I'm not as concerned with that. Fortunately, I have the 20 bucks to spend. Not everybody does, and if you don't, that kind of sucks. But I mean, you don't want to have to go out there and buy a template every time that you're working on a website. You know, you just don't. It's kind of a pain in the butt. But this is more of a test case, we'll say. I'm just testing the industry, testing my location to see how people react. You know, so these three here are images, and I'm not going to remove those because images are all going to be part of this to begin with. So, all right. So when they actually click, it's going to take them to an image, which I don't really care to remove those because those are going to be included in all the files anyway, so it doesn't really make a difference. Not to me, at least. I don't know. I don't care. And here's the footer navigation. So yeah, it's not too bad. I'm already almost done. Alrighty. And I'm back to the top. Cool. So I'll just save, cancel. I'll save that. I'll close that. And we can open this thing back up with brackets. Right. Open with brackets. Cool. And you can see when it loads, you can see right away what it's going to look like. Everything's there. Nothing to worry about. Cool, cool, cool. And right there, see that? I put in the HTML entity for the copyright and it still shows up. And this mid dot here is the separator between the two. And I like using that for pretty much every one of the websites that I build. It's one of the few reoccurring things that I do on every website, so I like that. Now the fun part is going to be, where do those emails get sent to? So this could already have the PHP built in to do that, and it might not. I'll figure that out later. Because if it doesn't, then I already have what I need to make that work off of regular code. So that's not something I'm worried about. But I mean, right out the gate, this looks pretty good. We want to check a couple of things here in the header. Let's look here. Yeah, you see this one, author, and it still shows the last person. And this is the HTML5 template. We want to get rid of that. I mean, it's not doesn't mean that people are going to actually it doesn't mean that they're going to dive into the code, but you just never know. It's better safe than sorry. So that's updated. We'll delete that. And now we have our code here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to open up my cPanel. Boom. And I'm going to pause this while I log in. And I am logged in. So all I'm going to do is here, I'm going to come to this domains section, click on subdomain, and I'm just going to create one. So let's call this JayByrd pools. I want that to be in the public underscore HTML location. Create. Go back. Yep, JayByrd's cool, so I can close this out, but I'm going to leave it open. All right, so now I'm going to open up my FTP. There we go, FileZilla. And no, I don't want to install the new one. Just going to open up my website. Cool. You can see, there we go, public HTML. And you can see JayByrd pools. Cool. And that side is my cPanel, and this side over here is my computer. So let's go to my root. I'm going to go to library. Nope. There we go. Nope. This is on my desktop, so desktop, cool. JayByrd pool service website preview. I'm just going to take all of these files, drag, drop. So that's 230 files or so. So when that's done, we're going to have a preview website. So let's go to JayByrd pools, Carbon Digital US. You can see right away stuff's already happening. And FileZilla shows that we are almost done. Cool. So it should load something soon. Let's refresh. There we go. Now we have a subdomain, live and online, that we can send to the client. All right. Right out the gate, they're going to see this and be like, what the fuck is that? I fucking love it. So let's do a couple of things here. Let's verify responsiveness, and the way that we'll change the size. This is Google Chrome, by the way. I'm just going to see and make sure it plays nice. There we go. Oh, that's pretty sexy. Yes. So that's definitely something. We'll check these. Probably want to change to 1. Oh, snap. You see that? That changes to all 3, and this right here changes to a 2 columns. That's pretty fancy. There should be a button that lets you switch and toggle between the 2, but it's not that big of a deal. Yeah, that's good that these pictures don't show every one of them, it just shows some of them. So yeah, is definitely going to be a winner for us. So we're just going to take that domain. We're going to throw that in an email, just like so. So now we can close this out. Boom, right? And so what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to take, I use OneDrive, pretty cool. I'm just going to take that folder and drop it in there. Cool. So now comes the fun part, writing up an email. Now, I'm going to go dig up an email template that I found online, and I will show you how to use it. Stand by. All right, and I've got that pulled up here. And so for everyone here that is watching this that's actually in the group, I'm going to hang this file up in the group. It's very simple, so nothing to work with. I found this on a blog post somewhere on the deep interweb. So I'm just going to copy this email. I'm going to paste it as plain text. Cool. Then I'm going to take this domain and plug that in for the sample domain. Very simple. All right, let's go well, I already have it typed out right there. JK clues, like clues with a P. There we go. Use the to guy. All right. And here it actually says put into the subject line website question. So let's do that. Boom. Company name is JayByrd's Pool Service. All right, so to read this off, it says, I recently came across your website and I was curious if you would be interested in help with your web presence. This is why you need to read shit, okay? We have a business card and they don't have a website. So I recently came across your business card and was curious if you would be interested in help with your online presence. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. All right. I took the liberty and made a quick mock-up homepage for you using essentially the information you already had on your business card and general pool service knowledge. Win. All right, and there's that link. Here you can see an idea of what direction I can take you guys in. Not all of the pages and information is live, but this lets you get a feel for what I can do to help you grow your business. Cool. The site, the final website that I build will be mobile responsive. Meaning it will look pretty on phones and tablets. And and indexed correctly. I would say properly indexed for Google search engines, Google and other search engines, to improve your search ranking. Everything is 100% customizable and can be changed to your liking, but this will help give you a visual representation of your website's potential. I think we could make the site significantly more engaging from here. Now this next piece is about connecting with the clientele. I'm a hobbyist in the industry. I know the industry. I've worked with other companies in your industry. And quite frankly, this is mostly when people lie. And I will not lie. So I cut every bit of that out. All right, so if you are interested in speaking about your potential website, please feel free to reach out. I also specialize in, and this is where you can throw in some other stuff, digital marketing, SEO, so this is basically the same thing. Digital marketing, SEO, and analyzing your website's analytics to keep your audience engaged and on your site longer. Thank you for your time, and I hope to hear back from you. And the rest of that is gobbledygook. So now I have an email. I'm ready to rock. All right. So what if they don't look at the website? What if they don't click on that link? Okay, cool. Well, let's open it up. All right. So I'm actually going to move this video out of the way. So there's two tools that I use regularly. First one is called FireShot. It's a Chrome extension. It works pretty well. The only thing that it doesn't do well with is what's called parallax, and it doesn't do well with videos either. The other one, if I can find it, it's called Nimbus. That's not it. Where is Nimbus? Oh, Nimbus is in Firefox. That's why I can't find it. There we go. So FireShot is also on Firefox, and Nimbus is pretty cool. So we're just going to capture the visible part of the page. And you see how it's already got some of that crap in there? We don't want that. So we're going to try again. There we go. Cool. So this is one image. And so we're just going to click done and save as image. And I'm going to throw that in their folder. Boom. Cool. And next we're going to take a couple more pictures. All right. So there we go. So that's what it would look like on a tablet. So visible part of the page. Boom. Save. and save in that client file location. Cool. And then let's get even further into this. There we go. Phone. Done. Save. Cool. So now I have images I can paste in there as well. So let's find my folder. Cool. Let's call this, crap, I wish F2 worked. On Windows, F2 is edit, and that doesn't work here. All right, let's call this screenshot. Desktop. Screenshot. Tablet. And rename screenshot mobile. So right out the gate, you can see that the tablet is probably sized correctly, but the mobile is a little excessive, right? And you're not going to see all that on the phone. So we need to crop this thing. All right. Boom. All right. All right. Get about right here. And crop. Where's the crop button? Holy crap. Tools. Crop. There we go. Now save. Awesome. So now we have 3 distinct views on this, and we're just going to drop that. That did not do what I wanted it to do. God, so annoying. Attach file. Desktop. Go. So Outlook on Mac does not work as sexy as the Windows version. There we go. So now we have 3 specific images that we can use to send out as well. Now the last and most final piece. We have everything prepped. The home page is done. Let me move that. That's throwing me off. The home page is done. It's live, and the client can look at it. They have a very amazing impression waiting to happen. Okay. The email is ready to go. There's screenshots included. That's all amazing. Now the last and final piece is timing. Okay. For me right now, while I'm shooting this video, you can see in this top corner that it is 5:20 a.m. That means I should not send this email right now. Instead, what I'm going to do is figure out how the fuck I'm supposed to send this email at a later point in time. So basically it's Saturday morning at 5:20. So I need to at least wait until about 8 a.m. You want to only send these out during business hours, which is going to help you look better as well. Most of the spam comes in overnight. It doesn't come in during normal business hours. So if you wait until 8 to 10 a.m. on a Saturday to send something, then it's going to look better for you. So I actually need to figure out how am I going to send this email delayed. If I was on a Windows computer, I'd know how to do it, but here I don't know. Let's try this. Oh, snap. Send later. 7:21 at 08:45. That sounds good. Send. Awesome. How freaking amazing is that? So I'm gonna take this cold pitch, and I'm gonna hang this up in the group. All right. And if I get something back, we're going to do another video and see what happens. But that's it. I mean, this video is less than an hour long, and I spent 20 bucks. 20 bucks for a potential client, and now I have also an HTML theme that I could sell to somebody else. So I could take that exact same code that I put on that one template, and I could copy and FTP that stuff over to another location, and I could sell the same thing to somebody else if this guy doesn't buy. How amazing is that, right? The only thing I'd have to change at that point is phone number, email, company name. Done. That's how fast and amazing it is. So I'm going to hang on to this. I'm going to put this right up here, and we're going to see what happens. All right. So don't be afraid to pick up a business card. Take a moment, grab them. I've got 20 of them sitting here. All right. And I'm going to go through another one. And probably within the next 72 hours, I'll go through and do another one. All right. But don't be afraid to reach out to people. It's not about cold calling, cold emailing. All right. It's about strategy. This right here, I have a list of every company in the United States of America. I bought it in 2017. All right. 19 million people have a company, and I have everyone's contact information. But that doesn't mean I should be going out and blasting all of them. I could take, I don't know, 1,000 emails a day, and I could blast out every one of them. It's not going to be as beneficial as this targeted local company targeted email with a preview of a potential website. That is going to be more powerful than anything else you ever send out. So keep that in mind when you're working out your next potential client, your next potential proposal and stuff like that. It doesn't hurt to go the extra mile. You know why? Because you're creating value. You're providing more than the average person, and that's going to help you get the sale. So right now, if this guy was to call me and ask me how much to charge for this website, I'd probably say like 5,000. I know that he can't afford 5,000 because he can't even afford to put up a Facebook page, right? So I'll be like, okay, so how about this? Instead of 5,000, instead of paying this up front, why don't we do a monthly cost, right? Monthly charge. All of a sudden, I'm now getting a contract. Holy crap. And the only thing that this guy cares about is finding more clients, finding more people. That's it. That's all anyone cares about. Gaining revenue, building their business. And if I can do that for a relatively cheap monthly cost, then how is this not a smart idea? So more to follow. I'll let you guys know when I get an email back from them, and we'll go from there. Until then, guys, happy coding.